It's over. The SEC has dropped its appeal against Ripple. This is big news for Ripple, XRP, and the entire crypto market. I'll give you the details. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome into the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. I'm your host, Tony Edward. On your way in, please hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform such as Spotify or Apple, please leave a 5-star rating and review. Folks, breaking news, as I'm sure many of you have already heard, and that is the SEC has dropped its appeal against Ripple in the lawsuit that has been going on for over 4 years. I mean, it's been painstaking for many XRP holders, but folks, we continue to secure victories here, and Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse tweeted out, "This is it, the moment we've all been waiting for. The SEC will drop its appeal, a resounding victory for Ripple, for crypto, every way you look at it. The future is bright. Let's build." Let me play the video for you that he posted. Note it's about 4 minutes long, but it's important to watch and listen to this.
As many of you know, just over 4 years ago, the United States SEC filed its lawsuit against Ripple. I'm finally able to announce that this case has ended. It's over. Sitting here today and reflecting on 4 years ago, it seems very clear to me that this case was doomed from the start. In so many ways, it was the first major shot fired in the war on crypto. I truly felt like I knew then that Ripple was not only on the right side of the law, but I felt that we were also going to be proven to be on the right side of history.
It really, I think, sends an ominous sign for innovation around cryptocurrency in the United States. Picking winners in general has not been something the U.S. government should be in the business of doing.
I think the judge realizes this is not just about Ripple. This will have broader implications.
As Mary Jo White, the former head of the SEC, has said publicly that she views this as a dead wrong, and the SEC is dead wrong on this decision.
Ripple is the first company with the resources, determination, and grit to fight back against the agency's overreach. And today, this journey finally concludes. Today is a victory and a long overdue surrender by the SEC. The SEC, under Chairman Gary Gensler, went after the whole industry, using the same arguments they used against us. They weren't out to protect investors. They were out to intimidate and terrorize. The regulator, whose primary purpose is to protect investors, went all in on a non-fraud, victimless lawsuit and wiped out $15 billion of value from innocent XRP holders. The SEC was the market manipulator. The SEC wasn't seeking justice. They were seeking to win a case at any cost. Forces inside our government aligned with the SEC and embarked on a campaign of debanking anyone associated with the crypto industry. This was lawfare, a war of legal terror. Fortunately, the judge rebuked the SEC multiple times in this journey. First, for lacking a, quote, faithful allegiance to the law. The SEC was sanctioned in our case for discovery abuses, and the pattern was repeated in other crypto cases.
Well, let's just say they're trying to confuse you.
We won then on every critical legal point, proving that the digital asset XRP is not a security. That is now the law, and those wins have laid the groundwork for policymakers to adopt a set of rules for crypto that are in line with nearly a century of securities law. With today's news, the war on crypto has ended in defeat for those who turned our own government against a technology and an entire industry. I'm heartened that we have paved the way for other industry players to see the value in not backing down, and for others to use our legal playbook to fight back. We are now closing a chapter in crypto history. I think we are all stronger for our prior litigation successes and today's landmark victory. Progress is worth fighting for. We won multiple pro-crypto victories at the ballot box last year. It's time to make the US the crypto capital of the world. Thankfully, we have new leadership in executive and legislative branches of our government. That leadership is actively seeking a rational and constructive way forward on crypto. Let's make the most of this. This is an incredibly promising moment. Let's come together. Let's leave the tribalism behind. But let me make it clearer that my main message, what Ripple's main message today, is about gratitude. It's gratitude to everyone who stood by us, to every Ripple employee, to the incredible legal team here at Ripple, led by the best chief legal officer in the business, Stuart Alderoty. Gratitude certainly to the XRP family, to our customers, to our partners. Thank you. We couldn't have won this battle without all of you being behind us and working together. I truly believe we all agree there's immense opportunity with the largest economy in the world finally taking a pro-crypto and pro-innovation approach to build this technology in order to solve real-world problems for people around the planet. This was a fight Ripple never wanted, but one we knew we had to win. And today, emphatically, we have. Thank you.
So there you have it, folks. Big statements from Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple's CEO, and kudos to Brad and the team for fighting the SEC, because a lot of people were scared to do this when these lawsuits were launched under Gary Genser's regime. Now, to be fair, the lawsuit against Ripple was launched under Jay Clayton as he ran out of the door, but Gary Gensler doubled down on it and continued it and then expanded on the regulation by enforcement. But guys, if you are an XRP holder, this is amazing news. This is such a huge victory, once again, not just for Ripple and XRP, but the entire crypto market. And I hope you see what's setting up here. You know, a lot of people are getting impatient. When are we going to hear from the SEC? You know, what's going on with the Ripple case? And I told you guys, be patient, because this is a more complex case. And of course, you can imagine Ripple was at the negotiating table trying to get as much of certain parts of the judge's ruling moved back. And let me give you some details. Some Stuart Alderoty, chief legal officer at Ripple, he said, today, Ripple moves forward stronger than ever. This landmark case sets a precedent for the domestic crypto industry. With the SEC dropping its appeal, Ripple is now in the driver's seat and will evaluate how best to pursue our cross appeal. Regardless, today is a day to celebrate this victory. So what does he mean by cross appeal? Well, remember, the judge split the baby in half. She ruled that XRP intrinsically, Judge Torres, intrinsically is not a security, meaning the asset itself as it exists is not a security. It all depends how an asset is offered up and how it's packaged. Just like in the Howey case, oranges are not securities. Orange trees or groves are not securities. But the way Howey packaged it, his investment scheme, that was a security. So we have to make sure we distinguish between the asset and the packaging. So the judge had ruled that institutional sales, certain institutional sales were securities. And this was going back in the beginning days of Ripple and much more. But the asset in the open market is not a security. So I'm sure Ripple's going to go back and say, hey, SEC, what can we do here? But the big victory, guys, is that Ripple is no longer being hounded by the SEC. It's over. The SEC is not going to appeal. They're not going to take any further action. That's it. So this bodes well for XRP and getting the XRP spot ETFs approved, which there's like 10 plus, right? We've been reporting on it nonstop, of course, because there's institutional demand and you're seeing the biggest names file for XRP ETFs. So remember what I was saying after the Franklin Templeton application just about a week ago, that BlackRock is around the corner? This is going to be a catalyst for them to get going, because there's no longer a case here. And even though Ripple's going to cross appeal, the SEC is not actively hunting Ripple. Huge victory, guys. If you are an XRP holder, you should feel great. This removes a lot of the dark clouds and things and uncertainty that was hanging around, and it will open the door for the price to move. Because if there's uncertainty around an asset, we've seen this even in the overall market, right? That can prevent capital from coming into the market or into an asset. Guys, it's a clear pathway right here for takeoff. So huge news. And of course, the price of XRP is moving on that. It's currently over $2.56. But I want to make sure we keep this balance when it comes to the price. Some people are in their mind are going to think, oh, XRP needs to pump to $5 right away or $6. That is not how markets work. You will see some bullish activity here, but remember, we are still in a corrective phase trying to come out of the bottom. So you have to look at the market from a macro perspective. Also keep in mind, we have an FOMC meeting today. Hopefully we hear positive dovish news from Jerome Powell that sends the overall market higher, but that could be a bit of a roadblock as well. So be patient is my point. The runway is clear. We're firing up the engines, but we haven't started the full takeoff yet, if you understand my analogy here. So understand what's happening overall with the market. We are seeing some upward price movement overall. Bitcoin back over 84,000, ETH back over 2, and looking good. But once again, we got an FOMC meeting today. There's usually a lot of volatility around this. So let's see what happens. Now, attorney John Deaton, I think he was at the Digital Assets Summit in New York City, hosted by Blockworks. And he shared a video clip of Brad Garlinghouse on stage talking about the victory. Let me play it for you.
Here at Digital Asset Summit, just a few minutes ago, right before we walked up here, I posted on X that we can now announce that the SEC is no longer pursuing their appeal in the Ripple case. We're obviously, thank you.
Now, Ben Strack, who works at Blockworks, said there was a standing ovation when Brad made the announcement. So, guys, I think the entire crypto industry recognizes this is a huge victory overall. Just massive news. And here, Michael Arrington tweeted out, "Today is a very good day. We won. We all won." So I know XRP holders have been through a painstaking over 4 years. But, guys, we're out of the woods, right? This is it. We've went through that arduous journey, and now we've come through. And look, I'm an XRP holder, but I'm diversified. And I told you guys recently I bought the dip for XRP, Ethereum, and SWI. So I still believe we are in a bull market. From a macro perspective, all the signals are there that we are still in a bull market. So we have to be patient. So please make sure you check your emotions. I'm bullish. I feel happy today. We got a victory, but I have to balance that out with what's happening in the macro and the markets, right? So guys, just huge. I mean, I can't imagine how many of you are feeling as XRP holders that this is all but wrapped up here. Guys, check out our sponsor Uphold, which is a great place you can buy XRP and other altcoins. They recently just re-added staking rewards, so you can earn staking on 19 cryptocurrencies, and they have 300 plus cryptocurrencies on their platform. Guys, this is a platform I've been using since 2018. They're safe, they're easy to use, and they don't commingle or lend out your funds. They're 100% reserve. You can review their transparency report. And they also offer great rewards on stablecoins. You can earn really great returns, such as up to 5.25%. And the stablecoins they support are Ripple's RLUSD, PayPal's PYUSD, and Circle's USDC. And you can earn up to 5% on those and 5.25% on USBC. So great reward program. To participate, though, you have to log in once per month, deposit $50 once per month, and trade $50 once per month. So pretty straightforward. So if you'd like to learn more, check out the link in the description. Also, check out my free email newsletter on Substack. It's 100% free. Check out my book on Amazon. It's available in paperback and digital, and my new course at mycryptocourse.com. Thank you guys for watching and listening. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all later.